Hello my friends, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles, and we got a very special treat today as we're going to virtually review here this incredible piece from our friends over at JND Studios. Now we've talked about this particular piece on the channel before, and I want to give a major shout out to a fellow collector who provided footage of his brand new statue from JND. Of course, this is the Dark Knight 1/3 scale Joker, and you guys know, if you follow this channel, you guys know how much I absolutely love the Dark Knight, and I love the Dark Knight Joker. I love Heath Ledger, and this is a really special piece. And I have had my gripes about this piece. I've had my, love about this piece as well. There are definitely some great things about it. And so I wanted to kind of dive in. Now, of course, I do want to apologize. I know you guys don't love the vertical, but this is the way he filmed it for us. So again, I just thank him so very much for taking the time to do this for us. But again, I know that it's not always ideal to see it vertical. You'd like to see a little bit more of a wide angle. But anyway, let's dive into this thing. So let's look at the head sculpt here. Obviously, it is very, very realistic looking. I think the biggest nitpick in hand of this piece has been that the hair just seems a little bit too thick. I also don't think that the likeness is great from all angles. I think it looks pretty good straight on. I think from the sides, it definitely doesn't look like Heath Ledger enough for me. But again, that's just my perspective. You might see this and absolutely love it. I did show this to my wife, and she said, honestly, it didn't look like Heath Ledger to her at all. So again, it's always very subjective, but this is from that hit me scene. So again, you have that angry face. There's definitely parts of this that I feel like are very, very close to Ledger. I do think the tailoring, I want to give a major shout out to JND for the tailoring here. I think the tailoring looks really good. I think the suit is very movie accurate overall. I did think that the seams looked a little bit big in some places, but overall I think it looks really great here at 1/3 scale. I do like the base with the manhole cover, which we just saw. I think that looks really nice. I do think the interior suit is also really well done. It was very, very thin in the movie. And there you can see the details on the coat. I think it's the right texture, kind of that woolly material. I think that looks really great. And again, I really like that manhole cover. I think it adds a lot of visual interest to the piece as well. But anyway, you have the gun, you have I just think that looks really great. I'm gonna say machine gun. The sculpture on his hand is also very well done. You see the pleating in his glove. The shoes are pretty accurate. I think in the movie, to me, they were just a tad bit darker. But again, there is a light shining on this, so it's really hard for me to judge without it being in person. And of course, I do want to review one of these pieces for you in person someday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to review a JND piece. So anyway, overall, I think that this piece looks good. I think if you buy this, it's definitely going to look good in your collection. Again, for me, the big downfall is I don't feel like the portrait is enough like Heath Ledger for me personally. I do think it looks menacing. I think it looks great, especially from more of a distance. I feel like whenever you get up on him is whenever I feel like it loses it a bit. But overall, the main issue too is the price point. You have to consider this is an over $2,000 piece. And so is that worth it to you? Again, always, as we talk about, over and over again on the channel, art is subjective. So if it's worth it to you, then I'm glad that you picked it up, or I'm glad that you might consider it. I have seen places that still have it in stock. So definitely check it out. And again, I feel like with each piece, they have continued to get better. There's definitely some Heath Ledger there. I think, again, the hair could have been thinner. I will agree with the fans there. I think overall, he had very thinning hair. But I still think it's a good piece. I still think it's worthy of a purchase. It just wasn't worthy of a purchase for the Batman Statue Collector. So I'll just leave it at that. But I do think it looks good. Again, I want to give a major shout out and thanks to our fellow collector that sent this in to us. That was so incredibly cool of him. And again, just thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. I really appreciate you all. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And just again, thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. I'll see you soon right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.